to State Route 643.
Do I need to turn right?
Put it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the tarp.
Is it Trump County here? In the Fairmont.
Wow. Yeah. How do you cut that, guys? It's plugged in and it's not charging.
Do you have? It's because this is the GPS is draining it more than it's charging.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, this is some good mountain. I think we go that way.
Yeah, it is. It's this way. Why did they say dirt road?
Yeah, it says Twin Falls.
Yeah, this is it. Look at that. Old stores, well, it's an old cabin there. Yeah, this is it.
Think so?
Yeah.
Sign saying Apple Ridge this way.
This ship.
We got Apple Ridge. This is scenic. Oh, maybe
There's an opening there. So it's oh, that's just the sign.
Ridge is on the right.
Yeah, but what is this sign here?
It's a neighborhood. I told you.
Is it Apple Ridge?
This is absolutely great. It's the interstate maintenance.
Oh, so we're supposed to take that other road?
Yeah. They have a what?
You don't
A
want to walk through
moonshine
these.
trail.
Moonshine tree.
Moonshine.
That's kind of dangerous.
Yeah. A moonshine is their moonshine. These are all their trails.
And one of them is called Moonshine.
Moonshine
Yeah.
trail, and it's Halloween weekend.
The
So it's
moonshine is
during
normally
daytime.
by all close to the creeks for
Oh.
fresh water.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Upper Reach Farm, we turn here.
Ponds are nasty.
Stillwater
This is a
runs.
regular house, isn't it?
Stillwater runs. The first one is, but then they've got Orchard
have a
Hollow
creek
Trail.
though.
Look at the little creek. Oh my gosh. I don't know where we're supposed to
So
go.
their fencing has to be vegetation.
Let's call our main office.
They got a new roof on there.
Well, they know we're coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Enter this property. Price to enter this property.
They got a lot of signs. That's good.
Where?
I mean, there's another Apple Ridge sign up there.
They have signs on the property. They need signs too.
Yeah.
The ringer at the
Yeah.
top. So after they wash the
Mhm.
washing machine,
Yes.
then you bring them out by running
Wow.
like that.
Look at this one here, but oh man, this is what I was. They had it turned to the side like
What?
that washing machine.
talking about these gas tanks or those? These gas
Right here. Okay.
Look at this tub.
Yes.
I know, Grandma had a
Skillet iron.
Really?
Uh-huh. Dad had one of
Oh,
those.
look at all these wooden crates.
With
Look
the,
at the plow.
It looks like a oh well no the
Toolboxes,
all
right,
of,
Mike?
yeah, all of these are two boxes.
Radio on back. No, that what's the one right underneath?
This is the kind of thing we used to take a bath around to heat up the tub. Hey, and that's the kind of tub we used to bathe in. Whoa. That is it. Tubs. 10 tubs. Look at that. That was Esso when that's Exxon. Y'all want to go back to the good old days?
oh yeah.
I bet.
Oh, there's a barber chair in there.
Got more fascinating things, and this is
There's a barber chair in there.
Peter and Carla.
I wish we had Granddaddy's barber chair.
I do too. It was just a seat.
It was Here they come.
gracious. Yeah. You were, hey, they kept you in the back. They were working so hard.
I didn't tell them.
They didn't let you come and meet company.
No.
I'd speak to him. I will be your advocate. Is this the one that keeps you working?
Yeah, that's my advocate right there.
This one right there?
That's the leader.
He said he got his arm caught in it.
Oh yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my brother got caught in it up to his collarbone.
Oh, my gracious.
I mean, that thing was really sucking him in.
Oh,
Wow.
We are so excited.
Well, we are so excited to have you. I've been looking forward to doing some with Johnson. They coming. Guess what? Beacon Ridge. I said, who's Beacon Ridge? They coming Friday. I said, oh, really? Yes, I've been excited all week.
But it's the strangest thing. We have Beacon Ridge, you have Apple Ridge.
Apple Ridge.
We live in a place called Hidden Valley.
Right?
And I saw something on your map that said Hidden Valley.
Well, there's a Hidden Valley Country Club down in Roanoke. Mm-hmm. But here's a little trail map. Let me show you this. A map of Apple Ridge. And when we years ago when we were surveying this place, we had a guy to fly an aerial survey, and he did what's called a topographical map with all of these little lines right here. And the closer these lines together are, it's the steepest they are because they're 2 foot. And so if you go over in here, you're going down a hill steeper than that. Way down in the back with a holler back there. We actually got stuck back there. And we kind of say we had to come out by the light of the moon, but there was a little still right across this little bridge right here. And I walked back there one time when I first got here, and I called the former owner. I said, well, am I on the property? And he said, yes. Do you know where, did you find the old still? And there's a little still like right in here, right next to the creek. And we subsequently found some old mason jars back there, and they called them sleepers. They were floor joists, just rotted out. There was no building there. But then there was there's a little cabin that was back there, and we found some little pottery shards and a piece of metal where somebody had a stove back in there. So somebody either lived back there or did business back there.
I think it was business.
It could have been both.
Well, this historian said, well, you know, they always put the stills by the creek because they could get the fresh water from the creek.
fresh
I said,
water?
how do you know?
Oh, well.
He said, oh, I'm just.
He's a student. Always they tried to keep them out of sight.
Exactly.
And the further they were away from the road, the less they would be easily detected.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
6 acres from.
Well, the whole tract was 96 acres.
I knew I had heard or seen that
We,
number.
so anyway, we donated that land. Then later they Wow. So anyway, this is our avocation. Paula has a shop in Roanoke where she has clothing now, but she has a little place upstairs. And when we built this, I wanted to put a wood shop upstairs. And I said, if I carry equipment up there and have to carry materials and wood and back and forth, all the shavings and stuff is going to be flying through there. I said, honey, would you like to have and she finished my sentence, so she has a shop up there. So you want to run up there real quick and just see it. But then when you go down to Roanoke, she has the clothes, and I didn't quite take a vow of poverty, but I've got money tied up in this, but I don't have very little cash, and it's either I'm not asking for sympathy, it's a statement. Right. But what I've observed about people, baby boomers and others, when you get older, you begin to look back and maybe treasure the things of your youth.
Yes.
So if you had a little car
sir.
like this, if somebody had a little Ford station wagon, or
yes.
you remember growing up when they were on the street, then you might try to find one.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Radio fly wagon or whatever. So anyway, I got it bad, and I got so much that I ended up having a little part in my house, and I've got a little garage that's kind of overflow. But anyway.
Man.
Oh, look, he even has one of these things that we used to put money in when you park.
Yeah, a little
parking meter.
I got that in Bedford.
Oh my
And they
goodness.
actually work.
Wow.
If you have a dime or penny, it'll actually. No, they're a nickel, I guess.
Well, tell me this: have you collected any medical equipment from the days gone by?
I do. I have a little bit over here because
Wait.
my grandfather was a doctor,
Wait.
and I've got his medical cabinet.
Well, do you know I am a medical historian for old Jim Crow Hospital in Raleigh?
Oh, you really?
Yes.
Oh my gracious! Well,
And,
come look
I-
you need to look at my grandfather's cabinet.
Okay, then please let me see that
Obama's
before we
chair.
leave. Start, you see so many interesting things.
Oh man, I like this blue here. This is nice. Wow.
And oh man,
Tell you, I got some stuff.
it's hard to hold my camera straight. Makes you tremble. Ooh. Now you know that was supposed to be a stereotypical
Yeah,
tale.
Now that's an old set there.
Now that's hear no evil,
Wow.
see no evil,
Yeah,
speak no
That's
evil.
right.
Ooh. And with that little cap on, you know that's being a stereotype.
That's exactly. Look at the clowns.
With people acting like they're clowns.
This is
You know what I'm talking about.
yes.
Whoa, look at that.
I can look at those spray cans.
We used to spray
Man, that black
flies and hornets.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, look at this. This is just too much to. I didn't know they had that many dolls out back in the day.
With this one, and I fell asleep. I was in a rocking chair doing something over here one day, and maybe it wasn't a rocking chair, but I had on one of those. It wasn't an expensive one, but it was one of those coats that kind of made for kind of Mae West pot belly, and it was really nice. Well, I found that one, and I've got some stuff going. I have a fertile imagination. Maybe too many ideas and not enough money.
Well, I think the money is easier than the ideas.
Well, I don't know about that.
I think so.
This can be fixed up, cleaned out, and I've got a 45 miles by the road, with 7 miles of the coastline. Wow. And that's almost a clear one. For a defense of the nation's capital that never materialized by the Confederates. So these are Civil War soldiers, and this is 1860 something.
Oh. Wow. I'm thinking Buffalo Soldiers.
Well,
but
they're of the same vintage.
Okay.
Same
You see.
vintage, but those are the Confederates.
Okay.
His name was Elijah Henry Allen Sr.
This is your
And,
grandfather, you
My
said?
grandfather, born in 1861 in Camden, Alabama. And he left there. He was one of those smart people that had to leave town.
Oh, I know exactly
you know
what
what
you're
I'm
talking
saying.
about.
And so he was supposed to be a school teacher at age 13 and but he went to DC, worked in the old pension department, which became Social Security. And he went to Howard University and finished medical school in 1894. So my aunt that I used to stay with on her farm, she was kind of like the keeper of the flame and getting stuff done. And she had this refinished. And this was his medical cabinet. That was his actual thing that he had in his office in Washington. His stirrups right there and his scalpel. The rest is just period stuff I've kind of put together. I found these forceps somewhere. I don't know whether they're for cows or kids or whatever.
That's over there. That's
And a lot of times,
Say again?
It's right here.
Okay, that's your,
Yeah, that's
your father.
That's my dad.
just like
Jesse
Jesse W.
Lewis, Jesse Walter Lewis Sr.
Yeah. And I'll show you pictures of my grandfather.
And this
That's the
picture
original
represents.
picture. This is a
It was a convention. It was a convention, the 20th annual convention of Sigma in D.C. in 1931. He looks older than 30, doesn't he?
A little bit. He looks mature like that.
Y'all know what y'all got.
So now they have
The organization and
how contagious you are.
don't She's saying at least it's clear.
You are very
This is the bottom. This is the bottom step. So you can imagine when we saw your stuff, we were like, oh, we got some work to do. We got some work. So organization.
But you've got at least the storage space for it.
Well, this is new. I mean, not new, but we bought this from another building to have because a lot of our stuff, admittedly, was out of place. So you inspired us. You inspired us.
You took us to school.
To take our stuff and put it in some kind of order because when we have events,
You
to
can't
find
find
it, to know where it is if somebody else doesn't know where it is. We don't have to say, hey, John, hey, where's the TV? So you have inspired us.
I'll grab the bag and let you. Why don't we just go downstairs? Let's check from there. You want to go there through?
Let's go through the outside.
Okay, we can go that way. Yeah.
And you can kind of get the view and be able to see the
chemicals, the algae shock in there, and then it stays covered. And I'm not sure if they drain it afterwards.
No.
Like when we come back for summer, or it's the same water, so it's filtration.
It's completely filtered.
Yeah, so it filters
Most
through.
in-ground pools, they don't drain.
And that's a waterfall there, a little tiny waterfall that goes back into the pool. And this pool was named after a dear friend of ours and of my father's, basically family, a longtime supporter, William Hubbard.
Okay.
He passed in 2001, and their family has been supporters of Apple Ridge Farm for, probably as long as I've been alive.
Well, you know, we had a pool. We had a pool at John. We had a pool